to Snell. Now it's Gregg at center for the Leafs. Does a bit of fancy work and put Todd Gillingham offside. Now Gregg has to go back inside his own line. This time he gives it to Graham Marshall. Here's Marshall at center. Moncton to back at full strength. Marshall in over the line. Centering pass. And the Hawks. Fisher couldn't get it out. It's kept in by Thomas Kucharczyk. There's a shot at blocked by Todd Copeland. There's a penalty coming up. And it's going to go to the Leafs, it looks like.
This is Grant Marshall and
Whoa.
Brian Straub, I believe, George.
Whoa! And Marshall, I think, is getting the best of that, or is he? Boy, there's some heavy punches thrown there.
Well, they're really both wailing away at each other. Marshall has a disadvantage. He lost his helmet, and down they go. This is not uncommon. Last night was fairly physical, but not too much. But when you have back-to-back games, especially on back-to-back nights with the same teams, we've talked about this before, animosity builds up, especially towards the end of the season, and I think the pot's boiling over a little bit here early in the first period. Straub and Marshall.
Well, there was a penalty coming up to the Leafs there. Marshall was getting a minor penalty prior to that.
George, you remember that this game started off last night with a penalty to Straub, high-sticking Marshall, and we talked about the fact that that goal that Marshall scored in Moncton, it was Straub who was draped all over him, so perhaps they have something going.
Actually, Straub was almost right on his back, like piggy bank. He had an arm wrapped around his neck. 6:20 into the opening period. The St. John's Maple Leafs won. The Moncton Hawks no scorer. Tonight's Newfoundland telephone face-off question. We're asking you to decide who you think should win the Leafs' Most Valuable Player award this season. If you think it should be Rich Chernomaz, phone 1-900-273-3701. If you think it should be Chris Snell, call 1-900-273-3702. Or if you think it should be Yannick Perreault, call 1-900-273